Defensively, Juan Gonzalez in left field. That'll third. Conditions at game time, very good for baseball. 92 degrees, wind out of the southeast at 10. Chance of showers. Well, there's not too many clouds in the sky right now, and it hasn't rained in the Dallas area in over a month. Ryan in his last start, Friday versus Oakland, lost, going 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs. He walked 6 while striking out 6. So we are ready to go. Rangers in the batter's box, and here is the Hookaroo.
All right, Wimpy, thank you very much. And once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to White Sox baseball from Arlington Stadium right here on Sports Channel. Tim Raines will lead it off. There are the numbers on Rock, hitting at .315, 11 homers. He's knocked in 33. 2 for 2 in the opener of this series. Did not play last evening. Outfield bunch, they're straight up. There's the first pitch fastball hit into right field. Dan Peltier coming on. Makes the catch. And 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting second, number 28. Well, the first pitch of the ball game is a fastball down and in. Well, actually over the middle of the plate. I thought Rock hit this ball a little bit better than this. Peltier, didn't it look like a line drive off the bat? Not so. Peltier comes on to make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Here's little Joey Cora. 4 for 10 in this series. Hitting at .280, a homer. He's knocked in 37. Takes the pitch a little low. Joey having an outstanding trip. $11 for 20. As the count moves to 2-1. As you may suspect, a huge crowd on hand. This is a nice meeting of the year between these two ball clubs. Sox have taken 6 of the first 8. They've played 5 here at Arlington. Sox have won 3 of those. Gets a fastball by him, and the count evens at 2. 46-year-old veteran, Nolan Ryan. 27th year. 27th year pitching in the big league.
And that's mind-boggling.
Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable. You don't see too many guys who are 27 years in the big leagues playing, managing, or coaching.
Oh, absolutely. Well, he's got the record from a playing standpoint, 27 years.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is incredible. Of course, Connie Mack managed for 50 years because he owned the team.
They'll pitch, he walks Cora. And let's check out our picks to click tonight. Man, our producer director. I'm going to go with Lance Johnson, Wimpy, went with Rock. I'm going to go with my idol, Steve Sack. Good call. Here's the DH, Matt Marullo. Matt 0 for 7 since being called up for Nashville. 0 for 1 in this series. Outfield plays him straight up. 330 down each line, 380 in the gap, 400 straightaway center field on a beautiful evening for baseball. 88 degrees. As Wendy mentioned, there was some rain in the forecast for the last couple of days, and they really needed it. Rain for what, 6 weeks?
Somewhere around that, yeah.
That's off the end of the bat. In the short left center field. It could be trouble. It's going to fall for the base hit. Gonzalez broke back. Harris broke back. A little duck snort for Matt. He'll take it.
Boy, that's just real bad outfield play right here. There's some hang time on this one. You see, as Hawk mentioned, that ball hit right off the end of the bat. And Donald Harris looks like he was circling the wagons right there. Took the roundabout way of getting there. And Gonzalez, as Hawk mentioned, was on his heels. So, ball's in there. Sox will certainly take that one. Robin Ventura now with a chance to do some damage.
Robin on a 10-game hitting streak. 4 for 9 in this series with 3 ribbies. Hitting at .249, 17 homers. He's knocked in 62. There's a base hit in the left field. Here comes Cora. They're waving him around as Gonzalez gets to it. Here's the throw. Cut off by Dean Palmer. Now the ball gets away from him, so Marullo goes into third, and the Sox take a quick 1-0 lead. Webby, I thought they had a shot at him at home plate.
They really did. Gonzalez made a very strong throw, and Palmer cut it out. I don't know why he was doing it. Marullo's not going anywhere. Boy, I'll tell you, just some horrible defense by the Rangers right now. There's a shot by Robin. He got the hit of the bat out on that fastball up and away. And look at it right there. Oh, my. There was definitely going to be a play, and nobody was going to advance. So Marullo, it's got to be an error on Palmer to allow Marullo to get to third.
That'll bring up Steve Sachs, the right fielder. Sachs hitting at .257 a homer. He's knocked in 4. 1 for 4 in this series. Curveball.
Sachs doesn't want any part of that.
No, you don't want any part of that hook.
Dead red. He throws 3 of them over.
Grabs the bench. That's right. Sachs, you just got to wait him out. That's the fun thing about hitting against a guy like Nolan Ryan. If he does get the hook over, and especially if he gets in a decent spot, you got no chance. That's low, so he's waiting him out right here, and the count 2-0. But when he does come with that heater, for some reason, Wimpy, you know yourself, it's a lot easier to dial it up against a guy like Nolan Ryan than it is a guy who's only throws, say, 85 or 86.
Without a good example is Tim Raines. He hits the ball hard against Ryan and Clemens and those guys, and he gets jammed on the guys that don't throw as hard.
Took something off that 2-0 pitch. Had Saxey out in front. So Ivan Rodriguez. Blocking it, keeping it in front of him. There you see the bandage on the side of the face. That ball got him in his wrist. Wow. 1-0 Sox here in the top of the first. Marullo at third, Ventura at first. 3-1 to count.
Good Saxey gets a chance to play, and he's taking advantage of it.
Hey, it seems like almost every time he plays, we win.
Yeah.
3-1 pitch. Ground ball through Dean Palmer's legs. Marullo scores. Ventura on his way to third. Here's a throw by Gonzalez. Not in time. 2-0 Sox. So some butchering going on here by the Rangers in the first inning.
Boy, there's 3 plays, 3 horrible plays already by Texas. There's a 3-1 fastball that Saxey turns on, but that's a double play ball right there. If he charges a little bit and gets it on the short hop, he's got to be able to turn it. Gonzalez hustles on. The throw does not get Ventura. Well, the Rangers are 11th ranked in the American League in defense, and they'll show you why right there in this whole inning.
Good hustle by Ventura. Here's Dan Pasqua. Danny hitting at .179, 3 homers. He's knocked in 13. 2 runs on 2 hits for the Sox, on 2 errors for the Rangers. There goes Sox. It's foul back. Saxey had just a decent jump right there. It would have been tough for Rodriguez to throw him out.
Here's a look at the Nolan Ryan pitching profile. He's got a fastball. He throws at 90 to 94. He's been clocked as high as 96 miles an hour this year. Curveball, and he will throw a circle changeup. So he's trying to sink the ball a little bit, too, in a couple of his pitches so far this inning, Hawk.
Well, so far this inning, Wimpy, as we both just motioned each other, he is very short on that fastball.
Sure looks like it, yeah.
There goes Sachs once again. Rodriguez with the throw. Not in time, so Saxey picks up his 7th stolen base.
He got a good jump. You see the high leg kick of Ryan. You're going to get a good jump on him every time. Even though Rodriguez, good as there is, makes the throw to the third base side, and that's another reason why he's safe. You can steal on Nolan Ryan.
So the count of ball and 2 strikes to Pasqua with 1 out. Got him on a curveball.
Looks like a pretty good pitch right there. Yeah. He just aced him with a good hook. Watch it right. It certainly was knee-high coming across the plate. This side angle will show you the height of the pitch. It certainly was over the plate. And right there, right at the knee.
Strike. Just a good strike right there.
And Danny was not in position to pull the trigger way out in front. His hands carried forward.
Lance Johnson steps in. There's that circle change. Lance hitting at .313, no homers. He's knocked in 33, 5 for 10 in the first 2 games of this series. Cues this one, Dean Palmer. Easy 2-hopper over to Palmero. And that'll retire the side, but the Sox get some help as they come up with 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors. They lead 2. After a half inning of play, it's the good guys 2, and the Rangers coming up.
Offensively, Sox have Raines, Johnson, Sachs in the outfield. Ventura, Guillen, Cora, Pasqua are the infielders. Battery this evening, Ron Karkovice and Alex Fernandez.
Center fielder Donald Harris will lead it off. Takes the fastball upstairs. Harris hitting at .214. No homers. He's knocked in 2. 1 for 2 in this series. Now the fastball on the count 2-0. Outfield shading him around to the right. There's a strike on the outside corner. Three and 1 the count. As we mentioned, Sox 4-1 on this big 7-game road trip. Left the Mariners, split the first 2 here. There's a strike, and the count goes full. And tomorrow night in the finale, right-hander Tim Belcher making his first start in a Sox uniform. He is a worthy opponent, right-hander Kevin Brown. Payoff pitch. Big Frank, a little correlation here between Thomas and Harris, Wimpy.
Right. Well, let's see what Frank has done against Ryan. 0 for 12 at 11 strikeouts. One of the reasons why he's not in there. And Donald Harris was drafted ahead of Frank Thomas by the Rangers. They could have had a shot at Frank as he fouled this one back. He was a football player, standout football player at Texas Tech. Somehow I think they feel like they may have gotten the wrong guy.
You think so?
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
Well, because probably Frank's the best player in the American League right now. That's probably why. Anybody.
Got him fastball. Fastball. Right there.
Yeah. Well, Dale Ford looks like he wants to call a high strike, and there's nothing wrong with that. You saw that pitch. It was below the letters, just slightly above the belt. See what Alex has done in his last 12 starts. 7-2, 2.98 earned run average, 90 2/3 innings.
Ooh. Switch hitting second baseman takes a curveball strike. Range hitting at .250 for homers. He's knocked in 36. 0 for 7 in this series, and also in his career against Alex, he's 0 for 7. 21 to count. Ventura even with a bag off the line at third. Pops the fastball up left side. Robin.
And our between the lines for tonight's ball game. For the White Sox to derail the Express, you got to dial it up for that fastball. Sit on that heater, try and get it out front. Take the breaking ball, because more than likely you're not going to hit it anyway if he throws a good one. Texas needs some innings from Ryan because they got to rest up that bullpen. They have thrown a lot of innings in the first 2 ball games of this series. Sox to steal or not to steal? Yes. Ryan's got the high leg kick. Sox already has stolen a base in the first inning.
American League Player of the Month for July, Rafael Palmeiro stands in, hitting at .318, 27 homers, knocked in 78. Fastball misses. Palmeiro 2 for 9 in this series with a homer. That came last night. 17 for 41 in his last 11 ball games. He's a little tardy right there on that Fernandez heater. Just tuned in this afternoon at the Coliseum. Oakland came up with 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning to beat Sweet Lou's Mariners 5-4. Jams him, pops him up. Ozzie. He's there, so very quickly a 1-2-3 inning for young Alex, and after 1, Sox on top, 2-zip.
Beautiful.
Ron Karkovice leads off the Sox second. Takes a fastball strike. Stark hitting at .245, 13 homers. He's knocked in 37, 2 for 6 in this series with a homer. Breaking ball. Pretty good pitch. Didn't get it. The count 1-1. Nolan Ryan's last season. Out in front, chops that one away. So truly, one of the most charismatic players to ever perform in the major leagues. 27-year veteran. That's unbelievable. Fastball off the plate.
Yeah, he's always prided himself on his conditioning, and I think that's so amazing too is that arm just keeps going and going and going.
Did you get that little backpack
around his battery? Yeah, something like that. Uh-oh.
Yes, he did.
Oh, it's a curveball right here coming up to Karkovice. And actually, it's a hanger. But Kark says, wait a minute, that's not a strike. And then it comes back. It may have caught the inside corner, but it was up high, as you can see. Kark may be trying to hold up and swing at the same time.
I don't know if Nolan would look good in that costume.
No.
Ozzie takes it low.
Fluffy behind and the pink ears.
Ozzie 1 for 4 in this series. With an RBI, slaps that fastball out of play. Checking some other action for you. Boston shutting out Minnesota 2-0, top of the 4th at the Humphrey Dome. Yankees leading Toronto 1-0, bottom of the 5th at Yankee Stadium. 3-1 Baltimore over Milwaukee. That's in the bottom of the 4th at Camden Yards. And at Cleveland, bottom of the 6th, it's the Tigers 6th in the Tribe 1. Ball and 2 strikes. That's into right field. Dan Peltier, Notre Dame graduate, makes the catch. 2 down. That sounds nice, Notre Dame graduate.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't hurt to have that mentioned after your name.
That'll bring up Tim Raines. Knock fly to Peltier on the first pitch of the ball game. Takes a breaking ball high. Crowd continuing to file in. Rangers averaging 28,143 per home date. There's a curveball strike. There's some of the crowd, just a few seats out in the upper reaches of the bleachers. There's a shot into right field. That's going to be a base hit. It's Peltier will have to take it on the first hop. So Wimpy's picked to click aboard.
Well, the White Sox have played very well on the road. You can see their winning percentage just below the Toronto Blue Jays. That Blue Jays, 5 games over at 28-23. Sox, 30-25. Kansas City, 2 games under. Jeez, much winning going on the road this year.
Here's little Joey Cora. He started off that 2-run first with a base on balls and scored. They got the Polonia shift on him. Gonzalez guarding the line and left as he takes the fastball strike. Huge gap in right center.
Tell you what, Joey's gotten some big hits lately pulling the ball. I don't think he can pull Ryan, but he dials it up. He can pull him.
Slaps that one out of play. So very quickly, the count 0-2. On deck hitter, Matt Marullo. Matt's at the DH tonight if you just joined us.
Nolan Ryan, not the type pitcher that you want to think about hitting the ball the opposite field against. You got to think about getting ahead of the bat out, and actually in that sense, you got to think almost in terms of pulling them.
So Nolan taking a long time in between pitches. The 0-2 delivery. There's a chopper right to Palmeiro. Steps on the bag, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across. There was a hit. After an inning and a half, Sox on top by 2.
Now we direct your attention to Rangers Diamond Vision.
A couple of 23-year-olds going at one another. Gonzalez hitting at .332, 32 homers. He's knocked in 83. Breaking ball high. Juan 2 for 6 in this series with a homer, and he is 5 for 16 lifetime, as you see right there against Alex. And 2 of those 5 hits have left the premises.
Oh, he's going to leave the place a lot against every pitcher.
Change up low.
See the batting leaders, most extra base hits, John Olerud with 63, Griffey Jr. 59, Gonzalez and Palmeiro at 56. So they certainly can do some damage.
Outfield deep.
Oh, yeah.
Hooks him right there on the 2-0. Good one. And while we have a moment, all of us here at Sports Channel would like to welcome our affiliate, Heritage Cable, and all our viewers in Wilton, Iowa. Wilton, yes. No.
No?
They don't have my money in Wilton. Watch out. Rips that one foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
They don't have any of the Cole Porter's money in Wilton, huh?
The Cole Porters.
That's what you are in Polish. Or Karpovich or something like that. Sokol. There's a lot of names for you in here. I'm trying to figure out.
I've been called a lot of names, you know. That means Hawk in Polish, huh?
Yeah.
Cole Porter?
Yeah. He could write some songs, too.
Oh, yeah.
Look out.
He almost...
He did.
Yeah, he did hit it. Turned right into it.
Looks like a changeup to me. Let's check it out. Yeah, Alex is... He looks like he had it way in the back of his hand, which is where he holds his changeup. You can see Juan is way out in front. He committed to that pitch way early, so when it came inside, he just couldn't get out of the way.
So the leadoff man aboard, and that'll bring up the designated hitter, Julio Franco, hitting at .272, 11 homers. He's knocked in 52, having a fine series. 5 for 8. And he has reached base his last 8 times. 5 hits, 3 walks. Chops that one foul back. Franco just 2 for 16 against Fernandez. And a reminder, the Sox and your local Chrysler Plymouth dealers have teamed up for the Upper Deck Sweepstakes. Now, the grand prize is a 1993 Plymouth Duster, which is on display on the Upper Deck Concourse at Comiskey Park. So stop by and see the Duster. Sign up for your chance to win. No purchase necessary. Ooh. Wimpy's
Say that again.
No purchase necessary.
I love it.
Outfield, way around to the right. Fastball up and in, so the count 2-1. Taking some scores over in the National League. Pirates over the Cubs this afternoon at Wrigley, 6-5. Houston shutting out the Dodgers 1-0, bottom of the 4th at the Astrodome. Phillies leading the Bravos 5-3, bottom of the 5th at Fulton County Stadium. Montreal 3, the Mets nothing, top of the 6th inning. That's at Olympic Stadium. And the Fighting Fish and the Cardinals locked up at 1, top of the 2nd in St. Louis. Franco nursing some bad knees. There's the on deck hitter, Ivan Rodriguez. A little tardy on the heater. Well, the count evens at 2.
Well, the Rangers have had all kinds of injury problems. You look at Nolan Ryan just starting his 7th ball game of the year. Their fine young center fielder, Hawk Harrelson, is on the disabled list, and he looks like he's going to be a player. Adds speed to the outfield. Plays hard, very aggressive youngster.
Puts the bat on the ball.
Yeah. Gino Petralli, center of your screen right there, was on the disabled list at the start of the season. A very capable backup catcher to Rodriguez. Of course, Ivan got hurt last week. Canseco gone for the year.
Ground ball, Coral. Nice hop he gets. Rack him up. 4-6-3. 105th double play of the season turned by the Sox.
86, number 7, catcher, Rodriguez.
Here you see, Joey got a nice Sunday hop right there, so the flip to Ozzie is easy. Gonzalez doesn't bother to slide, and Franco's out by a mile.
So here's Rodriguez hitting at 282. 6 homers, he's knocked in 43. 0 for 2 in the first game of this set. And 4 for 12 lifetime. Make that 5 for 13 lifetime against Alex.
Number 16, third baseman, Gene Palmer.
Take a look at the pitch. Yeah, a fastball or a hard slider right there. You see the high leg kick. Boy, Rodriguez, he doesn't get cheated when he swings either. He gets everything into it.
Here's Dean Palmer. Can't get the breaking ball. Palmer hitting at 237, 21 homers, 68 knocked in. But he has been scuffling. 6 for his last 45.
And he looks real shaky in the field so far in this first 3 games of this series.
Just 24 years old. He's in a slump, Wimpy. That happens.
Yeah.
He's hitting hard, 237.
No, the power numbers are good. 2168.
There's the strike. 0-2. Boston now leading Minnesota 5-0, bottom of the 4th. At the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. One and 2 the count. Sox, as we mentioned, will conclude this series tomorrow night. Come home, open up that 10-game homestand. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday against the California Angels. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday against the Oakland A's. And Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday against the Kansas City Royals. Louis has been a big trip for the Sox, and a big homestand coming up. The 1-2. Hung the curveball into left field. Tim Raines is there. Makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across. There was a hit. One left after 2. Sox by 2. 2-0 good guys as Matt Marullo will lead it off. It'll be Marullo, Ventura, and Steve Sachs. Nolan Ryan coming in with those 322 victories against 290 defeats.
Yeah, he's pitched on some lousy teams.
I know. That hits the first pitch fastball into center field. Donald Harris.
Well, I remember playing the Angels back in the 70s when the only players that the Angels had was Frank Tanana and Nolan Ryan. And they had to pitch almost a shutout or give up 1 or 2 runs max if they were going to win a ball game. So there was a lot of pressure on those guys to pitch shutouts and do great things if they had any chance at all to win.
Here's Ventura, RBI single in the first. Watch out. Look at this. Robin took exception to the pitch. And one after Nolan Ryan. Start things back up right here. And there's Lamont. And here we go again. I cannot see who is in the middle. Bo is in there. If somebody drags out. Doug Manzolino. Jeff Schwartz.
Boy, Mickey Hatcher's got a pretty good cut over his right eye, as you can see right there. Boy, this thing's getting ugly out. Got to get these two teams back to their benches.
Well, they'd love to. I hope Ivan Rodriguez and some of the other guys just stay out of this thing. Ivan Rodriguez just had that fractured cheekbone.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully they will break it up and get everybody back to the benches. There we go. All right. Let's take another look at it, Jimmy. retaliation. Robin Ventura drilled on the first pitch by Nolan Ryan, took exception to it, and decided he was just going to charge the mound. And we'll take another look at it.
Well, the pitch was behind him. No question. You know, Robin's been hitting that spot. That's at least the second time, and he delayed for a second. There they go.
Well, Rodriguez comes up, grabs Robin from behind. Now he turns Nolan around and gets him in a spot as there's Garcia and Lamont going at it. And I would imagine this is because they're probably going to allow Nolan Ryan to stay in the game, and they're going to throw Robin out. I'll tell you what, that's the maddest we've seen Gene Lamont since he's been in a Sox uniform.
Oh, yeah.
Here's where you get gone right there when the two guys come up and grab you. Now three got him. Now Robin turns him around. Pasqua right in the middle of things. Jeff Schwartz trying to drag Rodriguez out of there.
Well, you could see that Nolan was hitting Robin right on the top of his head, so he probably hurt his hand a little bit in that thing, and he did get one good lick in on an uppercut.
Garcia trying to straighten things out.
Gene Lamont is really showing his players something right there.
Both ways.
Darn right.
In the middle of it, and right there as well. And watch, as we mentioned, that's the hottest he has been since he's been in a Sox uniform.
I think I want to get up and applaud him right now.
Good for him,
yes,
right.
Sir. Well, he certainly got to stick up for his players, and he showed them right there that he meant business.
So Ventura definitely has been ejected.
Oh, yeah.
And Graybeck will run for him.
One more time, you can see the pitch is behind Robin and gets him in that same spot. Oh, I'll tell you, just above the elbow. Very painful. Well, nobody got hurt in the skirmish. Nobody usually does.
Ryan went down there. He could have been hurt when he went down with that neck hold that Robin had on him. So here we go. Steve Sachs. They pick off Graybeck.
Rodriguez loves to throw, and he's so quick with that right-handed hitter at the plate. He doesn't have much to throw around, and
he's back. He
was safe.
Yeah, he was safe.
He was there.
Here's the one-strike pitch to Sachs. Ground ball. Diaz. And the sun is retired, so nothing across. After 2.5, Sox lead it 2-0. Dan Peltier leads off the bottom of the third. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Sox. No runs, 1 hit for Texas. Takes the fastball outside.
Well, I sure hope Rodriguez didn't get
I know it. You know, he
that.
just had some surgery on that fractured cheekbone.
Boy, he's a tough kid, isn't he? I mean, he was right there, you know, defending his pitcher. That's what he's got to do.
There's a situation right there, Wimpy, as you well know. You being a hitter, if you think the guy is throwing at you and he hits you like that, then you want to go to the mound, it's your prerogative. And that's exactly what Robin felt like. And besides, I think, too, it looked like almost the same spot he got hit by Cal Eldred of Milwaukee.
Without a doubt. I thought it was the exact same spot, just above the right elbow.
Fastball a little bit high, so the count 2-2.
Well, nobody on either team backed off, that's for sure.
That's into left center field. Tim Raines is there. 1 gone.
Batting ninth, number 6, shortstop, Mario Diaz.
I think it's just the case right here that some of the Sox hitters just tired of getting drilled by whoever. That'll bring it to shortstop, Mario Diaz. Mario hitting at .287, a homer, 15 RBIs. But again, that is just the discretion of the hitter there.
Yeah, it sure is.
There's a base hit by Diaz. He's hit Alex well. He is now 5 for 8 against Fernandez.
He got that fast. He's a high ball hitter without question. And he got his hands up above this high fastball and nailed it into that gap in right center field. Lance Johnson able to cut it off because he was playing him that way.
Donald Harris, the center fielder, the leadoff hitter, struck out, called out. Breaking ball away. That's into right field. Steve Sachs is back. Right in front of the fence. Makes the catch. Stevie, there's only 2 out. Yeah, he remembers.
Shades of Joe Carter at Skydome. Oh, boy. It's all right. At least he kept the ball in his glove. I thought there was 3 outs for a second, too. So wait a minute.
So 2 out, and that'll bring up Doug Strange. And a reminder, the Angels come to Comiskey Park on Friday, August 6th at 7:05. The first 20,000 fans will receive a Good Guys Wear Black pin, courtesy of Burger King. For tickets, just dial Ticketmaster 312-831-1-SOX. Strange takes it outside. He popped up to Ventura his first trip. Changeup fouls it back. So a very interesting ball game thus far.
Really. You know, another thing about what going through Robin's mind, too, is that, you know, if he wants to do something, he'll handle it himself. He'll do it with the other pitcher rather than get anybody else involved on the other team, whether or not some sort of retaliation to another hitter would be involved.
Strike call for Strange, and the count moves to 1-2. Robin Ventura is a tough customer. He will not back down from anything. And again, he felt evidently that Nolan was throwing at him, and he wanted to do something about it.
Yeah, and that's all it is. As you mentioned, that he just exercised his prerogative. You know, that's one of those things that kind of gets your adrenaline going too, and more times than not, it helps a ball club.
Oh, very definitely. Unfortunately, you know, in context with fighting, you don't want to see it.
Right.
But that's the way it is.
Yeah, it's the way it always seems to go. It seems like a little kick in the butt that you might need in a certain occasion.
Ivy gets a two-hopper, takes him right to the bag, steps on it, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across after 3 Sox. 2-0 over the Rangers.
That's not bad for him. Danny Pasqua, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Good Ryan curveball, got him looking. First pitch, fastball in the dirt. And the Rangers gapping Pasqua, giving him the lines on both sides. Fouls that one straight back. So the count even at 1. As you look at the defensive alignment in the outfield for the Rangers. They don't think Danny's going to turn on that Ryan fastball. And Donald Harris very shallow in center field. So is Gonzalez in left. Dan Peltier is deep in right field. He's pretty much straight away. Change-up hit in the air to center field. Donald Harris back and puts it away.
All right, 1 out, and let's check out Duke Koppel's Trivia Trove.
All right.
What catcher caught the most no-hitters during his career? I'm going to say Bob Boone.
I'm going to say
Jeff Torborg. It is Torborg. As soon as I said Boone, I remembered Torborg catching Ryan and also Sandy Koufax.
Bill Singer had a no-hitter as Lance Johnson takes ball 1. I think Jeff was behind the plate for that one. Of course, Jeff, spent a lot of time with Jeff, so he mentioned that a few times, I believe. There's a fastball on the outside corner. Outfield swung around the left. They don't think Lance can pull him, and he pops this one up on a changeup. Center field, Donald Harris puts it away. I'll tell you what, Nolan Ryan may be a little bit short on his fastball tonight, Hawk, and I think he realized he's turning the ball over, and he's got a good changeup, circle change, and his curveball looks like it's very effective also.
Well, the last 10 years of his career,
Catcher
he
Ron
certainly has adjusted when he did not have his good fastball. Yeah, he mentioned he knows he's short, so he'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, he looks like he's pitching tonight. Here's the first pitch to Karkovice. There's a hook. That'll buckle you. Remember that one hitter he pitched over here a couple of years ago, Hawk?
Kittle got the hit?
Yeah, he shanked one into right.
If Palmeiro doesn't get his feet crossed up, it's a no-hitter.
That's right. I think he punched out about 14, 16, whatever. Fastball fouled straight back at us. Fortunately, it misses us. So the 46-year-old right-hander will probably be a little bit sore tomorrow for that skirmish in the 3rd inning.
I'll tell you one thing. This is a tough White Sox club, and they're even coming together more so.
Yeah.
Tough club. They're just not going to back down from anybody. And if you just tuned in, Dean Lamont was hot. I mean, hot. Real hot.
Yeah, he was tossed along with Robin Ventura, and he earned a lot of points with his players. There's a fastball, misses down and away. Blackjack McDowell and Joey Cora did an excellent swan dive. He got him on the outside corner with the fastball. Great pitch by Ryan. So Noli works the 1, 2, 3, 4th, but the Sox still lead it 2-0. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 guys in the middle of this Texas lineup to face Fernandez. Rafael Palmeiro. Hawk mentioned the player of the month in the American League. He put some kind of numbers together. Good hook. Oh, yes. Alex jammed him. Good fastball his last time up. He popped out to shortstop. Sox playing the pull in the outfield. Rain's way off the line and left. Fastball misses away. Oh, good one. In on his fist over the top of it. Looked like a real hard slider there. Palmeiro batting .411 over his last 34 ball games. That's real good. And .392 in his last 55. That raises his batting average from .241 to .318. Boy, has he been red hot. Oh, there's a slider. He just hooks that one right into the Ranger dugout. Talk about some bat speed coming through there. Lordy. Right at Dean Palmer. Mario Diaz. Wow. I think somebody did get hit there in the arm. Maybe David Hulse. Fouls that one off left side on the heater. Palmeiro, with that homer last night, broke the Ranger record for homers in a season by a left-handed hitter, and also broke his career record. He had 26 a couple of years ago. It looked like it was Doug Strange that got nailed in the dugout. So the 2-2 pitch coming out. Fastball again, he fouls it off. Palmeiro with that very relaxed stance, hands very loose around the bat, and when he pulls the trigger, he gets some bat speed. That top hand comes flying through there. Slightly open. He can hit. He's 29 years old. Did he go? No, no, says third base umpire Rich Garcia. A strikeout victim his first time up. Good Ryan curveball got him looking. First pitch. Fastball in the dirt. And the Rangers gapping Pasqua, giving him the lines on both sides. Fouls that one straight back. So the count even at 1. As you look at the defensive alignment in the outfield for the Rangers. They don't think Danny's going to turn on that Ryan fastball. And Donald Harris very shallow in center field. So is Gonzalez in left. Dan Peltier is deep in right field. He's pretty much straight away. Change up hitting the air to center field. Donald Harris back and puts it away.
All right, one out, and let's check out Duke Koppel's trivia trove.
All right.
What catcher caught the most no-hitters during his career? I'm going to say Bob Boone.
I'm going to say
Jeff Torborg. It is Torborg. As soon as I said Boone, I remembered Torborg catching Ryan and also Sandy Koufax.
Bill Singer had a no-hitter as Lance Johnson takes ball 1. I think Jeff was behind the plate for that one. Of course, Jeff. Spent a lot of time with Jeff, so he mentioned that a few times, I believe. There's a fastball on the outside corner. Outfield swung around the left. They don't think Lance can pull him, and he pops this one up on a changeup. Center field, Donald Harris puts it away. I'll tell you what, Nolan Ryan may be a little bit short on his fastball tonight, Hawk, and I think he realized he's turning the ball over, and he's got a good changeup. circle change, and his curveball looks like it's very effective also.
Well, the last 10 years of his career,
Catcher
he
Ron
certainly has adjusted when he did not have his good fastball. Yeah, he mentioned maybe he knows he's short, so he'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, he looks like he's pitching tonight. Here's the first pitch to Karkovice. There's a hook. I don't buckle you. Remember that one hitter he pitched over here a couple of years ago, Hawk?
Kittle got the hit?
Yeah, he shanked one into right.
If Palmeiro doesn't get his feet crossed up, it's a no-hitter.
That's right. I think he punched out about 14, 16, whatever. Fastball fouled straight back at us. Fortunately, it misses us. So the 46-year-old right-hander will probably be a little bit sore tomorrow for that skirmish in the third inning.
I'll tell you one thing. This is a tough White Sox club, and they're even coming together more so.
Yeah.
Tough club. They're just not going to back down from anybody. And if you just tuned in, Gene Lamont was hot. I mean, hot. Real hot.
Yeah, he was tossed along with Robin Ventura, and he earned a lot of points with his players. There's a fastball, misses down and away. Blackjack McDowell and Joey Cora did an excellent swan dive. He got him on the outside corner with the fastball. Great pitch by Ryan. So Noli works the 1, 2, 3, 4th, but the Sox still lead it 2-zip.
In a game rich with traditions.
In the American League, he put some kind of numbers together. Good hook. Oh, yes. Alex jammed him. Good fastball his last time up. He popped out to shortstop. Sox playing the pull in the outfield. Rains way off the line and left. Fastball misses away. Oh, good one. In on his fist over the top of it. Looked like a real hard slider there. Palmeiro batting .411 over his last 34 ball games. That's real good. And .392 in his last 55. That raises his batting average from .241 to .318. Boy, has he been red hot. Oh, there's a slider. He just hooks that one right into the Ranger dugout. Talk about some bat speed coming through there. Lordy. Right at Dean Palmer. Mario Diaz. Wow. I think somebody did get hit there in the arm. Maybe David Hulse. Fouls that one off left side on the heater. Palmeiro, with that homer last night, broke the Ranger record for homers in a season by a left-handed hitter, and also broke his career record. He had 26 a couple of years ago. It looked like it was Doug Strange that got nailed in the dugout. So the 2-2 pitch coming out. Fastball again, he fouls it off. Palmeiro with that very relaxed stance, hands very loose around the bat, and when he pulls the trigger, he gets some bat speed. That top hand comes flying through there. Slightly open. He can hit. He's 29 years old. Did he go? No, says third base umpire Rich Garcia. Payoff pitch coming up to Palmeiro. Oh, he jammed him. There's a dead soldier. Mickey Hatcher makes the play. And the friend as he gives up a souvenir. Mickey had a mouse over his right eye in that skirmish last inning. Dave Oliver is the third base coach. See, Mickey got it cleaned up. Mick might even look a little better. He's one of the characters of the game. 3-2 once again. Curveball, got him. Backdoor hook on 3-2, and Palmeiro goes down.
That's going to get a whole bunch of them right there. 3-2 backdoor hook. Just grab some bench. That's all you can do. Palmeiro knew it.
He was just praying for a ball call right there. Dale Ford rung him up. No chance on that one. So here's Juan Gonzalez. He was hit by a pitch in the second inning. That was a changeup that got away from Alex. Slider misses down and away. Gonzalez, those 32 homers lead the American League. And he's having a great season average-wise. Oh, good slider right there. Gonzalez just 23 years old. Since the All-Star break in 19 games, a .386 hitter with 9 homers, 23 driven in. Wow. That's good. He is born and lives in Vega Baja, Puerto Rico. Same place Ivan Rodriguez was born and raised. You know, we got to have a scout over there. We got to get Bart Johnson or someone. Brinky boy. Changeup, good pitch. Great arm action here by Alex. Pretty good location too, at the knees, outside corner. So 2-2, the matchup of 23-year-old. Misses outside, that was a slider, 3-2. 1 out, Julio Franco to foul. Sox very deep in the outfield and straight away.
It won't be the style of pitching now since the incident. It's going to have to change a little bit. It'll take a little bit of the fastballs inside out of play. And the pitchers, I think probably what happens when you see an incident like that happen, especially early in a ball game, you will see a lot more 2-2, 3-2 counts than ordinary, because they have to go from the middle out for the most part. Jim Shorts.
That's not a good swing by Gonzalez, because Alex dropped down and threw him a nasty breaking ball. Whoop. Oh boy, way out front. Those hands came forward. He just did get a piece of it though. Normal guy doesn't even come close to hitting that ball though.
Like you trying to get out of a bunker.
Thank you. Oh, got him again on the change. Boy, Alex using that changeup a lot. And coming up this Saturday on Sports Channel at 1, it'll be the 1993 Old Style Softball Classic. Put your glove away and enjoy softball Chicago style. The best teams in Chicago compete in the largest 16-inch softball tournament. That's where you don't use gloves, Huckaroo.
And that'll be some fun there.
Oh,
there's some
man.
great 16-inch players. There's the best in the world in Chicago.
Yeah. You ever played 16-inch softball?
A couple times. I couldn't hit it.
Really?
Too slow.
It wasn't big as a basketball, but it's pretty close. How about catching that thing? And throwing it is tough. I played a couple times. It's really a lot of fun.
I couldn't catch it with a glove. I'm going to catch it without one.
Basket would be nice. There's strike 2 on the outside corner. Boy, Alex, good control so far. You mentioned pitching away, but he is dotting the outside corner on most of these Ranger hitters. 2 down, nobody on. That's funky Julio Franco stance. Keep the ball away from him. Stay right there. Well, I've always said that Franco wants it. You know, he wraps that bat around his head, but he's a great inside-out hitter. He wants the ball inner half, so he can use that good stroke for the opposite way. It's tougher to go the other way, especially with that big bat of his, the opposite way. Fouls that one back. 1-2. Julio grounded into a double play his first time up, 4-6-3. Alex Fernandez has struck out 3, hit a batter, no walks. Nolan Ryan also has 3 strikeouts, hit a batter, no walks. Uh-oh. Check that, 1 walk for Ryan.
And scored.
Yeah, that's right. Well, he couldn't catch a break in the first inning. Well, the defense really let him down.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Joey Cora quickly makes the play, and that'll do it. So Fernandez works an easy 1-2-3 inning after 4. Sox lead at 2-0.
First ball, fastball, souvenir left side. Boston over Minnesota 5-1, top of the 7th at the Humphrey Dome. Oakland defeated Sweet Lou's Mariners this afternoon at the Coliseum 5-4, and later on, California takes on the Angels at the Big A in Anaheim. Here's a shot into center field. Donald Harris coming on, makes the catch. That him played perfectly.
Well, he did that. Anybody else would have probably been a solid single to left center. But no.
And a reminder, the White Sox Wives present Cruise with the Sox on Thursday, August 26th. Fans are invited to board the Odyssey Cruise Line and sail along Lake Michigan with your favorite White Sox players. Now, that evening will also include dancing and a silent auction with proceeds benefiting children's cancer research. Tickets are limited, so for more information, just dial 312-451-5294. That's 451-5294. Probably putting a little tape on there so Ryan can see the numbers a little better.
That's right, he doesn't have glasses on, and you know, he's at that age.
So here's Rock. Rock 1 for 2, fly to right, and singled hard into right field. Ground ball to Hopper Doug Strange.
Baseman Joey Cora.
All right, trivia trove, what catcher caught the most no-hitters during his career? Indeed, it was Jeff Tolbor. We think.
We know it's Jeff Tolbor. Oh, we're not too sure about those numbers and the guys on the bottom.
Joey Cora, breaking ball strike. Ron Distorto. Backdoored him with that hook. So the count 0-2 to Joey. Joey walked, scored in the first, grounded out to Palmeiro in the second. Fastball high off the plate. Two and two the count. Sox trying to pick up their 60th victory of the season. A lot of deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And if you joined us late, there was a bench clearing fight in the 3rd inning. Ventura was drilled in the elbow. Fastball from Nolan Ryan. Charged the mound. Both benches cleared. Had some scuffles going on, and Robin and skipper Gene Lamont were ejected. That changeup misses, and a full count to Cora. We still have not received a report on Ventura's elbow. He was hit pretty good. Good shot. Payoff pitch. That's ball 4. So the second walk drawn by Joey.
Designated hitter Matt Marullo.
And that'll bring up Matt Marullo. He's 1 for 2. Single and scored in the first inning.
Boy, Joey can work those pitchers. 0-2.
Best in the league.
Oh, man.
And don't you think that does not help that third-place hitter, especially big Frank Thomas? You're sitting on our on-deck circle, Wimpy, and you're seeing that guy out there on the mound throw 5, 6, 7 pitches to Cora.
Well, Frank told us that the other day. He was telling us that that's what he does. He studies that pitcher from the on-deck circle, and he can pretty much gauge him.
Good changeup from Ryan.
Big Frank just gets down to that one knee and watches him.
Joey gives him plenty of opportunity, the way he works them. Outfield shaded to the left. A little bit of a gap in right center. There goes Cora. Rodriguez with the throw. Joey didn't like to call a high throw, and they call him out. So nothing across. Halfway home. 2-0 good guy.
Oh, he wasn't out.
So here's Rodriguez. He singles sharply to left field with 2 out in the second. Takes a fastball upstairs. Another heater, and a count 2-0. Dean Palmer on deck and Dan Peltier in the hole. Nice pitch by Alex. Yankees now leading the Blue Jays 6-0, top of the 8th in New York. Tigers beat Cleveland 8-3 at Cleveland Stadium. That's outside. Baltimore still leading Milwaukee 8-1, top of the 8th at Camden Yards. Boston 5, Minnesota 1, top of the 7th at the Humphrey Dome. Yes, he just threw it right by him. Phillies leading the Braves 8-5, bottom of the 7th at Fulton County Stadium. Top of the 9th at the Big O in Montreal. Expos leading the Mets 3-1. St. Louis leading the Fighting Fish 7-1, top of the 4th in St. Louis. Dodgers 2, Houston 1, top of the 8th, Astrodome. Payoff pitch. Walks the leadoff man. First walk issued by Alex. A couple of finals in the National League. Pirates beat the Cubs this afternoon 6-5, and Cincinnati tripled up the Rockies 9-3. Here's Dean Palmer. He lined out to Raines his first trip. Takes a strike.
See, Palmer has a homer against Alex in his career. Boy, Alex got to throw a breaking ball last time. I thought Palmer may have hit that pitch out of there. He just missed it. That's what you got to do with him, right there with the fastball. Palmer's a very good off-speed hitter, especially a mistake off-speed hitter. He'll kill it. Fastball, he has a tough time getting to, especially Alex Fernandez type fastball.
Nothing into the count. There's a breaking ball low. Sox 2 runs in the first inning, and that has been all a scoring. 2-3-0 for the good guys, 0-2-2 for the Rangers. Oh. 2. Wasn't outside. So he gets 4 strikes, and he hits that one into left field.
Just a hanging slider right here. Right down the middle. Take a look. That ball just didn't do a whole lot. Just a spiral right there, belt high. So good try by Graybeck. Runners at first and second, nobody out. We'll see if Peltier will be bunting in this situation. Mario Diaz is on deck.
Peltier fly to Raines his first trip. Sox looking for the bunt. It's a good one. Graybeck over to Pasco, so the sacrifice 5-3.
Well, that's a great exhibition right there by the rookie Peltier. He just deadened it, caught it with the end of the bat, pushed it right down to third.
Mario Diaz.
Just caught it. Makes the third baseman field it, so there's no chance to get that lead runner. So Mario Diaz, who had a solid single his first time up, and as you mentioned, Hawk hits Alex very well, gets a chance with 2 guys in scoring position.
He's 5 for 8 against Alex. Ooh, swing him a curveball, missed up high. Outfield around to the right. Alex makes a nice play, stabs it, looks the runners back over to Pasqua. 2 gone.
Yeah, he may have had a shot at Palmer at second base, but that would have been a risky throw. There's a little bit of daylight there, so Diaz denied. Oh. See, Alex squares up to the hitter pretty well. So he gets himself in pretty good fielding position. Ball hit right back at him, so he can get out of it.
And indeed, that was a base hit. Had not, he stopped it. Donald Harris 0 for 2. Struck out and flied to right. Gap in left center. Watch out. Gets a fastball inside, checked it up so quickly. Alex on top, way on top, 0-2. Tim Belcher against Kevin Brown in the finale tomorrow night. And the Sox will conclude this 7-game road trip. Yes. Alex pitches out of a 2-out. Check that 2-on, nobody out situation, and after 5, he leads it 2-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to Rangers Diamond Edition.
Pretty good rip of the fastball right there by Matthew. The Sox, as we mentioned, who have won 7 of their last 8. 4-1 on this big road trip. Breaking ball high, 1-1 the count.
real good pitch for him. He's had the White Sox hitters out on that front foot because you have to look for a Nolan Ryan fastball when you're standing up there. You see the ball and the delivery. Good arm action right there by Ryan.
Gets him on another one. And a reminder, our next game coming away on Sports Channel will be Friday, first of that 3-game set against Buck Rogers' California Angels. Couple of southpaws going at one another. For the Sox, it'll be Wilson Alvarez. And for the Halos, the 6'5", a left-hander, Chuck Finley. That is Friday right here on Sports Channel. Here's Craig Graybeck. Craig went in to run for Robin Ventura, who is ejected after he was hit by a pitch, charged the mound. Back in the 3rd inning. First ball hunting, 2 hopper. Diaz on the right, throws him out, 2 gone.
Right fielder Steve Sachs.
Here's the right fielder tonight, Steve Sachs. Reached on an error, stole his 7th base back in the 1st inning. And he grounded to 3rd. Checked the grounded to short in the 3rd. Takes that changeup low and inside, so the count 2-0.
Well, dial it up right here, Saxy.
Fastball. Got a pretty good spot on it on 2-0, outside half. Slash foul, not a play. Danny Pasquale on deck if Sox can reach. And they are just getting underway at the Big A in Anaheim. Kansas City has put 1 on the board, still hitting top of the 1st. Two delivery. Ball hit hard, 1 hopper right to Strange. So 1-2-3 inning for Nolan Ryan. 5.5 have gone by. Sox lead it 2-0. Juan Gonzalez to face Alex. Strange is popped to Ventura and hit into a fielder's choice. 2-3-0 for the Sox. 0-3-2 for the Rangers. There's the base hit. So once again, the leadoff man aboard.
And they got their big boppers up there this time with Palmeiro, Gonzalez, and Franco, and Rodriguez. So good opportunity for Texas.
And while we have a moment, a reminder that on Sunday afternoon, August 8th, Gatorade will give away a pair of wristbands to all children in attendance as the Sox host the California Angels. So for tickets, dial Ticketmaster 312-831, 1 Sox. Here's Palmeiro. Popped to Ozzie and struck out. Takes a breaking ball strike. Palmeiro called out on strikes back in the 4th inning. Alex backdoored him with a 3-2 curveball. Fastball off the corner. It's 1-1. California Angels hitting in the bottom of the first inning, trailing Kansas City 2-0. There's David Cohn against Leftwich.
Which?
Leftwich. Phil Leftwich. Supposed to have a real good arm. Two and two. Outfield playing him the hook. Here's the 2-2 pitch right here by Alex. The whole ball's got to play. There goes the runner. That ball hits deep to right field. Way back. You can put it on the board. Two-run homer by Palmeiro. And the game is tied at 2. Hard to give these guys 4 strikes, Wimpy.
Yeah, it is. And Palmeiro is so good. That 2-2 pitch is so important. Well, he froze him on it. That good heater. And right there, he has to throw him a strike. And Palmeiro responds with his 28th homer. He now has driven in 80. Well, he got all of this one. Let's take another look. He wants the fastball away. Got it on the inside half of the plate. He just rips it. Smooth, sweet swing of Rafael Palmeiro ties this game at 2.
So here's Gonzalez. Takes a curveball on away. Rips that changeup foul. Gonzalez was hit by a pitch, a changeup from Alex back in the 2nd inning. And he struck out in the 4th.
Well, he's quick inside. He got the pitch he wanted down, and he nailed it.
That's back to the middle base hit. So 3 consecutive hits by the Rangers here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Karkovice, Ozzie, and Alex all having a little chit-chat. Here's a 2-2 pitch once again by Alex. He called it a ball, and the next pitch left the yard. Franco fouls it off. Twice he has grounded out to Joey Cora, once into a double play. Gonzalez, just 3 for 4 in stolen bases this year. It's a little high, says Ford. And the count 1-1. Flashes that one out of play right side. Two runs, 3 hits for the Sox. 2 runs, 6 hits for Texas. Gonzalez now on his way to third. He's being waved around. He will score, and the Rangers take a 3-2 lead on the double by Julio Franco.
Well, he hits this ball very hard to that gap in right center. Karkovic setting up inside. He got one pretty much middle of the plate and down. All he's got to do right there is drop the head of the bat on it. That's exactly what Franco does. He's been red hot at the bat. Gonzalez scores easily from first, and Nolan Ryan's got a 3-2 lead minimum to take into the 7th inning. Nobody out still here in the 6th.
Going to have some activity down in the Sox bullpen. Right-hander Jeff Schwartz. As it all started, just tuned in. Sharp single by Doug Strange. Home run by Palmero. Sharp single by Gonzalez, and then a double by Franco. It'll be up to Ivan Rodriguez to try to get Franco over to third base. Rodriguez has singled and walked. As the bunt fouls it back. Squares the bunt this time. Does. Alex only plays the first base to Pascal, so the sacrifice 1-3 with Franco into third.
I don't know about you, Hawk, but with Fernandez struggling out there in this inning, I was glad to see them sacrificing Rodriguez, who's dangerous, to at least to take some of the momentum away, getting that first out of the inning and try and stay out of that huge inning.
Here's Dean Palmer. Sox with the infield in, jams him. That's going to fall for a base hit. Ate him up, and he flared it into right. Franco scores, and it's 4-2.
Boy, that he did. Fastball, boy, right on the label. The ball was almost behind him. But he fights it off. Those strong guys can do that. So Palmer now with 69 driven in. Here's Dan Peltier with 1 out.
He has fly to left and has a sacrifice bunt. Curveball misses. 4 runs for the Rangers here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Two and 0 the count. Outfield for the most part straight up. Bit of a gap in right center. Straight back. Well off the line at third. That's trouble. Here's a throw by Ozzie. Not in time on the double by Peltier, and it's 5-2 Texas.
Well, the ball's already behind him, Peltier. Still's able to get the big part of the bat on the ball and flips it into that corner in left field. Tim Raines with a good relay.
Shortstop Mario
So an RBI double for Peltier, and it's 5-2 Texas.
Pitch runner for Peltier will be Butch Davis. So the Rangers with 5 runs on 6 hits here in the 6th inning. Diaz takes a breaking ball low and away. He's 1 for 2. Had a sharp single in the 3rd. Hit the ball sharply back to Alex in the 5th. Won the count. He joined us late. Gene Lamont and Robin Ventura have been ejected. Ground ball to Ozzie. Looks Davis back. Throws out Diaz. 2 gone. So with 2 out, that'll bring up the center fielder, Donald Harris. 0 for 3 tonight, a couple of punch outs. To the count. Takes that fastball upstairs. Harris, the 9th hitter to come to the plate for the Rangers here in the bottom of the 6th. Pretty good fastball by Alex. Outfield well around to the right. Graybeck well back at 3rd. That's in the right field hard. Sachs is there. Makes the catch there, retires the side, but the Rangers take the lead, coming up with 5 runs on 6 hits. No errors, they leave 1. After 6 is 5-2 Texas, and next up in the Cooperno on deck circle for the Sox.
Hitter through 6. Pasqua, first ball swinging, pops it up to left field. Juan Gonzalez quickly 1 up here and 1 down here in the 7th inning. Change for Texas in the outfield. Peltier was pinch run for by Butch Davis. He remains in the game in right. Lance Johnson's 0 for 2 tonight. Ground to the 3rd and slide to center. Ron Karkovice on deck. Sox have to battle back now. They're down by 3. First pitch fastball is a strike. Curveball misses up and away. 1-1 on Lance. Not quite as drastic a shift up there this time for Johnson. They were playing him way over to left field. 2-1 now. Jeff Schwartz has come in from the bullpen, so we'll wait and see if he doesn't come out there. I imagine he'll be out there for the 7th inning. You look at the Sox dugout, Alex Fernandez. 3-1. Rafael Palmeiro in a 396 foot homer last inning to to tie this ball game, and then Franco had an RBI double. Palmer an RBI single. Peltier drove in a run with a double. Lance fouls this one back. So Alex Fernandez, going for his 13th victory of the season, was cruising through 5. But gave up 5 runs on 6 hits last inning. White Sox need base runners. 3-2 pitch coming up to Lance Johnson. Fastball, he fouls it off left side.
And a reminder that Scott Peterson Hot Dogs will sponsor Sox Road Jersey Pin Night on Tuesday, August 10th. It's the Sox and the Athletics at 7:05. First 20,000 fans will receive pins. For tickets, just dial Ticketmaster 312-831-1SOX.
And the White Sox have only mustered 3 hits against Nolan Ryan, none since the 2nd inning. Sox dugout. There's Tim Belcher on the left. He'll be pitching tomorrow night against Kevin Brown. Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson sitting this one out so far. Made Needham. There's a shot. Diaz on the short hop makes the play and throws him out. Oh boy, what a play by Diaz. The defensive gem of this game. Wow. Quickly to his left, that little pirouette move because he knows Lance Johnson has great speed. Nicely done. Ron Karkovice pops this one back. That was a curveball. That's out of play. So Kark, strikeout victims, his first 2 times up. Ryan has struck out 4 through 6 2/3 innings. And we said between the lines tonight that Nolan Ryan needed some innings to rest that tired Ranger bullpen. Tom Henke pitched 2 nights ago, and we may see him later on in the ball game. Kark swings for a fastball. But Ryan has been breezing since the 1st inning. Gave up a couple questionable runs. His defense really let him down in the 1st, but he has hung in there, giving up just 3 hits so far. So Kark with that 0-2 pitch coming up, trying to avoid the hat trick. Fans have gotten into this ball game since the last inning. Fastball, he pops it up. And that'll be a souvenir for someone. Some baselines for tonight. Sox are 6-2 against the Rangers in '93. Texas has not been below 500 since July 8th. They are at 53 and 53, and the Sox 7-1 in their last 8 ball games, averaging 7.8 runs per game. They have 2 so far in this one, 1 earned against Nolan Ryan. Guillen will hit if Karkovice can reach. Breaking ball hangs up high. Well, that certainly could have been called. Would have been a high strike. There's the curve, got him, throws him. Karkovice goes down, strikeout number 5 as we go to the 7th inning stretch. Rangers lead it 5-2. Strikeouts for Jeff, who has great movement on that fastball and an outstanding curve. So Alex Fernandez will not win his 13th ball game tonight. He retires after 6 innings of work. 5 runs, all in the 6th. Gave up 9 hits. So Alex gone. The White Sox have 6 more outs to get to Nolan Ryan. There is some activity for the Rangers in their bullpen. Left-hander Craig Lefferts warming up. So Doug Strange will lead things off in the bottom of the 7th. He started the 6th off with that solid single to right center. Rangers put 5 on the board and lead it 5-2. Curveball misses down and in. Strange getting a chance to play this year. 29-year-old former utility man. Now he's a regular with these guys. Pops it up left side. Will it stay in? Yes, it will. By the White Sox dugout, Craig Graybeck puts it away. And there's one down.
First baseman Rafael Palmeiro.
Rafael Palmeiro hit his 28th homers last time up. The big hit in this ball game. Tying it up. And the Rangers put 3 more on the board in that frame. Gonzalez on deck. First pitch curveball low. On Palmeiro. There's a fastball, misses. 3-0. Sox with that Palmeiro shift on. He'll be swinging. Whoop. He walked him on 4 straight.
And a reminder that following tonight's Sox game, it'll be the Sports Channel Report with Jim Blaney. Pennant push. Take a look at division contenders and see how they fared. The good hands people. Julie Jettelson looks at the Bears receiving corps. And Jimbo remembers part 3 of Mike Ohlberg with Bear great Jumbo Jim Covert. That's all coming away tonight on the Sports Channel Report following the Sox game.
One out for Juan Gonzalez. Gonzalez singled and scored his last time up, hit by a pitch. And also a strikeout victim. First pitch curveball misses. $32,312 here tonight. Paid attendance for Nolan Ryan's 7th start of the season. That cut fastball fouled into the Texas dugout. Jim Blaney will be with us at the end of this inning. Tell you about all the happenings in the major leagues. California's tied up Kansas City. That's good news in the 2nd inning.
Still hitting.
That's good. The Mariners lost another one late innings because they didn't have that closer. Good stop right there by Karkovice. Sweet Lou is not a happy camper tonight. I think they had a 4-2 lead going into the 8th or the 9th inning. 9th inning and wound up losing it 5-4. So their problems continue without Norm Charlton. And there you see the bad news in this game. 2-1 coming up to Gonzalez. They are deep in the field. There he misses again with the fastball. 3-1. Look at the way you play Gonzalez in the outfield. Way back. This one up right side. Stay in here. Danny Pasqua by the tarp can't get there. We mentioned so often there's very little foul ground here. Graybeck caught a pop-up earlier, but you don't see it very often. So we'll go 3-2. Palmeiro should be in motion with one out. Trying to stay out of that double play situation. Also, Craig Lefferts really getting heated up in that bullpen. We'll see if Ryan comes out for the 8th. There's ball 4. So another walk. Boy, Schwartzy's just got so much movement on his pitches, the curveball and that cut fastball, that it's very, very difficult sometimes for him to control it. He's not been hitting him very much as you look at Jackie Brown, the pitching coach. And Bobby Thigpen warming up for the Sox in the pen. Opposition just batting 175 against Schwartz on the season. So the infield and double play depth. The outfield swung around to right for Julio Franco. Breaking ball misses. Julio had a double his last time up, an RBI, and he scored a run. 1 for 3 tonight, hitting at 273. There's a drive in the right field. Sachs coming on, can't get there. They're going to hold up the runner at third, so the bases will be loaded with one out. Well, he just flipped that one over the infield. No chance for Sachs to make a play. Pretty good pitch. It's a fastball that cuts away from a right-handed hitter. But with Saxey playing deep, has no chance to get there. And Jackie Brown's going to pay a visit to the mound. That's a 10th hit for the Rangers tonight. They had 6 last inning. So another long inning, and I would think that Nolan Ryan will not go out for the 8th. During that long 6th inning, he was stretching those hamstrings on the top step prior to going out there.
Well, maybe the Sox caught a couple of breaks in the first inning when they picked up 2 runs. Since that time, all the bounces have gone Texas.
Boy, haven't they? They hit them hard, they find a hole. If they've hit them soft, they've gotten them in there too. So that's the nature of this game. Ranger fans have had a lot to cheer about in the last 2 innings as Zonk gets his tom-tom going. 32,312 here in attendance as Rodriguez takes one outside. Pudge 1 for 1 with a single. Base on balls on a sacrifice bunt. Infield going to try and turn 2. And he fouls this one off, little number off the end of the bat over the Ranger dugout. So the count even at 1. Thigpen still warming for the Sox. Ground ball towards Cora. Over the second for 1. The throw, they got him. So Jeff Schwartz gets the double play ground ball and gets out of the 7th with the Sox still trailing 5-2. Control's pretty good, 49 strikeouts. Lefferts' best pitch is when he turns that ball over. Good screwball. We'll throw a slider. Pitched an inning and 2/3 on Monday. Gave up no runs on 1 hit. So, and they are warming up a right-hander, Chris Carpenter.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers.
Right-hander warming up. So Ozzie Guillen, Tim Raines, Joey Cora, the first 3 to face the left-hander Lefferts.
And there you see the southpaw Scott Radinsky loosening up for the Sox down in the pen. So we need some base runners here. Of course, we got Big Frank, Ellis Burks, Bo Jackson, all sitting over there. 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for Texas. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Sox. Sox have not had a hit since the 2nd inning. They joined us late. Sox scored 2 in the 1st. Rangers scored 5 in the 6th. As Ozzie takes a strike. Ozzie is flying to right line to hard to Donald Harrison, center. Dean Palmer at the cut of the grass at third. Breaking ball, a little chopper. Mario Diaz on the run. So the lead man gone, and here comes Rock. Rock 1 for 3. That single back in the second. Other scores: Baltimore beat Milwaukee 8-6 at Camden Yards. Tigers over the Indians 8-3 at Cleveland Stadium. Jim Blaney told you, Oakland over the Mariners 5-4 at the Coliseum this afternoon. In California hitting in the bottom of the third at the Big A, tied with the Royals at 2. Final now from Minnesota. Red Sox defeat the Twins 5-4. So Boston moves to within 2 games of the Blue Jays, as do the Yankees. That sinker low. All right, let's get some worn-out stuff going.
As you mentioned, need some base runners.
Strike on the inside half. 21 the count.
Sure, the Sox will try and set up a situation, get a couple guys on, and get Big Frank to the plate.
Two balls and a strike. There's the Big Hurt. And Big Bo. Two 1 pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes to Raines.
Well, he really took a lot off of that one. Timmy couldn't hold back.
Pretty good hack by Rock. So he hangs in there. And a reminder, tomorrow on Sports Channel at 10 p.m., it'll be the back table. You can join Chet Kopic and outspoken Chicago Bear Glenn Kozlowski at the back table. That's tomorrow at 10 p.m. right here on Sports Channel.
He'll be dribbling things around with Kozlowski, won't they?
That's what it means.
That's what it says in the book.
Outfield straight up there bunched. Palmer guarding the line. Way back.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Five, 10, and 2 for Texas. 2, 3, and 0 for the Sox.
Well, maybe he's doing it according to the pitcher Lefferts, who's not a hard thrower, and the tendency is to pull him down that line. I don't know.
Now the outfield shifts a couple of steps to the right. Fastball, and the count goes full.
I love the way these fans question every call that goes against the Ranger in any shape. Just about every ball and strike call, it gets an ooh or an ah here.
Here's the payoff pitch. Another foul tip. So Rock working out the southpaw Craig Lefferts here in the top of the 8th inning with 1 down. Texas won the opener 9-8. That was on Monday. Sox coming from an 8-3 deficit. And last night it was all Sox as they jumped out to a 9-0 lead, won it 11-6.
Timmy fouled off a bunch of pitches and got a fastball right there and swings right through it. Take a look. Fastball about belt high.
So 2 out, and here's Joey Cora. Joey 0 for 1 tonight. He's walked twice, and he has scored a run. Fouls the fastball off. Boy, the Braves came from way back to defeat the Phillies 9-8 down at Fulton County Stadium. Montreal over the Mets 3-1, and Montreal Cardinals now leading the Fighting Fish 9-1, top of the 7th in St. Louis. Dodgers beat the Astros 4-2 in Houston. Turns that one over, misses low and away, and the count evens at 1. You see Tom Henke. He has joined Chris Carpenter. Pirates over the Cubs this afternoon at Wrigley 6-5. Cincinnati hurt the Rockies 9-3 at Riverfront. Checks it up. And the count 2-1 with Bo Jackson on deck. The hit from Matt Murillo in case Joey can reach. There's a shot base hit right back through the middle. So Joey continues his torrid hitting on this road trip. That's the first hit for the Sox since the 2nd inning.
Well, if Bo Jackson can reach here, I'm sure that Sox would love to get Frank Thomas a chance.
For the White Sox, number 8, Bo Jackson.
And here comes Kevin Kennedy. He will probably go to that bullpen as he takes a look down there. And he's going to go get the big guy, Tom Henke. So breaking the action here in the top of the 8th inning, Sox trailing by 3. 2 out, 1 on, and we'll be back with the numbers on Henke if he ever gets out there right after this.
Earned run average in 43 games. Henke with 22 saves has 51 strikeouts and 46 in the 3rd inning, so he can certainly punch you out. Doesn't walk many people, just 15, 39 hits. Here's Bo.
2 out, Cora at first. Texas leading by 3. Bo takes the strike. Big Frank Thomas has a helmet and a bat out in the Sox dugout. There's that splitter low, so the count 1-1. There's Big Frank. Oh, hitting from Matt Murillo, who was 1 for 3 tonight. Another run scored in the 1st inning. Just a hair late. And Henke on top of ball and 2 strikes.
Bo trying to dial it up for this fastball. Didn't quite get there. Just underneath. It was a good pitch to hit.
Outfield straight up, spread out. They're deep. Good eye by Jackson, and the count evens at 2. Run 6th inning for Texas. Right-hander Alex Fernandez. Sox picked up their 2 runs in the 1st. That'll do it for the Sox here in the 8th. Nothing across. There was a hit, 1 left. After 7.5, Texas by 3. Dean Palmer 2 for 3 tonight. Takes a strike from Radinsky. Over a little bit. Quickly, the count 0-2. 5, 10, and 2. For the Rangers, 2-4-0 for the Sox. Sachs off the plate. Kansas City hitting in the top of the 4th inning, tied with California at 2. Everything else in the American League is over. Just one game in progress in the National League as that pitch popped up. Craig Graybeck. And there's one gone.
Right fielder, Bush Davis.
In case you're looking to the Sox ninth, scheduled hitters are Graybeck, Sachs, and Pasqua. Here's Butch Davis. He came off of Dan Peltier to run back in the 6th inning. Peltier was 1 for 2, an RBI double in that 6th. Broken bat. Graybeck throws him out, 2 gone. And a reminder, our next game coming away right here on Sports Channel will be the first of that 3-game set with Buck Rogers' California Angels at 7 p.m. Friday night. We will have the Friday and Sunday games for you. Tomorrow's game from Arlington Stadium, Tim Belcher against Kevin Brown will be over WGN. Here's the shortstop, Mario Diaz. Can get the heat. Mario 1 for 3, had a single in the 3rd. Very quickly, 0-2. So Rad is coming in, throwing strikes. Shot in the right field, base hit on the 0-2 pitch. So Diaz 2 for 4 on the evening.
Center fielder, Donald Harris.
And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, the center fielder, Donald Harris. He's 0 for 4. 2 strikeouts. Twice he has gone out to Sachs. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Sweeping curveball from Radinsky misses. Fouls the fastball back in the count, 1-2. So we'll have a chance tomorrow night to see newly acquired right-hander Tim Belcher.
That's a real good pitching matchup. A couple of hard throwers. We've seen Kevin Brown. Kevin not pitching like he did last year.
As he backs up over to Cora, they force Diaz, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here in the 8th for Texas. They'll go to the 9th. Sox in trouble. They need 3 to tie. He did. Both benches cleared. A couple of punches thrown. And you will be able to see all that on the Sports Channel report following the game tonight. So here's Graybeck. Craig 0 for 1. Fastball strike. Angels now hitting in the bottom of the 4th, tied at 2 with the Royals. Pitch low. 1-1 the count. Outfield straight up. Ground ball, Dean Palmer. A tough hop, made the play, throws him out, lead man down. So a big out for Hinkie and the Rangers. And here's Steve Sachs. Steve 0 for 3 tonight. He reached base on an error by Palmer in the 1st and picked up his 7th stolen base of the season. Takes a fastball strike. Driven by Henke. He's on top 0-2. Some of the fans behind the Sox dugout. And they have been getting all over Frank Thomas and Steve Sachs earlier. Ball and 2 strikes. Sox had 2 hits in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the 8th. Rangers scoring all 5 in the 6th. Mario Diaz up with it. And there's 2 gone. So it's left up to Dan Pasqua. Danny 0 for 3 tonight. He struck out, flied to center, and he popped up to Juan Gonzalez. Fouls the fastball back. Pitchers of record are the starters, Nolan Ryan and Alex Fernandez. That's a pretty good heater right there by Henke.
Yeah, he really popped the glove on that one. He's been throwing first pitch fastballs. Look at Kevin Brown. He'll be pitching tomorrow for the Rangers against Tim Belcher. There's Timmy.
And he just got a piece of it. Takes the splitter down. A ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Henke trying to pick up his 23rd save of the season. The 2-2. Oh, my Lord. Go ahead and get it over. That'll do it for the Sox as the Rangers score 5 times in the 6th inning. They win it 5-2. Henke saves it for Nolan Ryan, and Wimpy now will be back to wrap it up. So right now, let's go back to our studios and Jim Blaney.
Nolan Ryan has thrown 7 no-hitters. Last night, he threw 6 unanswered one-hitters on Robin Ventura's head. Ryan holds a lot of records, but this may be a new one. Most punches thrown without getting thrown out.
You got to do what you got to do. Somebody comes at you. What are you going to do?
What Nolan Ryan did before Robin Ventura charged the mound was to assert that, having been in the big leagues since Ventura was in diapers, he had some license. Maybe Ryan was retaliating for Alex Fernandez hitting slugger Juan Gonzalez the inning before. Maybe he was just backing Ventura off the plate. This, we do know. Nolan can take care of himself. As any Texas schoolboy will tell you, you don't charge at a man who owns cattle ranches. Quicker than you can say, big mistake, little doggy. Ryan had Ventura in a headlock and was giving his noggin a knocking. Then the stampede bowled them over.
You're at the mercy of the rest of those guys because you're down on the ground and you're immobilized. You can't move. I couldn't even breathe, you know. And at that point in time, I just want to get off the bottom of the pile.
It surprised me because I've never seen it happen. You know, I think everyone in the league has respect for Nolan.
Well, somebody did challenge Ryan. In fact, 13 years before to the day. Having to wear a brown uniform must have been upsetting enough to Dave Winfield, but getting a whisker pitch from Ryan set him off.
After he took a punch at me, and I realized that, you know, if he had connected, he could have really hurt me. So I took the attitude, if anybody else comes out there, I'm not going to be passive about it because they're coming out with the intent to hurt you, and so you have to protect yourself.
Back to Texas, where the rodeo wasn't over. Blackjack did some yapping. Gene Lamont let loose, and the bull was flying around the ring again.
That's Jack McDowell. He was over his mouthing off, and at that time I'd had enough. And if somebody's got something to say, then, you know, don't stand over behind 4 or 5 players and yell at them.
For charging the mound, Ventura got ejected. For punching him in the head 6 times, Ryan was not. For not being discreet in protesting the discrepancy, Lamont got the heave-ho. What he missed was Ryan's best performance of the season, a 5-2 win in which he retired 12 of the last 13 men he faced. Texas is back within 5.5 of West leading Chicago, and the legend wants everyone to remember what Robin Ventura found out the hard way. The Texas Rangers always get their man.
We're going to battle all the way, and we have to do what it takes for us to be competitive, and that's just the way we're going to play ball.
Ryan may have been giving away age, but he had Ventura on height, weight, and Ks, not to mention KOs. Although he escaped punishment last night, Ryan still may get slapped by the American League office. That would be the first hand to be laid on.